What is going on, Laker fans? Lakers barely survived this game. Um, they go 1-1 on their home floor as they defeat the Chicago Bulls 117 to 115. Very exciting game, better than last night's game against Spurs, where we were destroyed, well, pretty much in the 3-point line. Today, started game pretty slow, very similar to last night's game. We're down early the first quarter, um, 12 to 3 run by Bulls. Zach LaVine was on fire in the first quarter, scoring 19 points, and then we were down 5 after first. And then we go on a run, 7-0 run by Lakers, and we tie the game at 54. So the score was 59-58. Lakers taking lead at the halftime. And the second half, the Bulls go on a run again, take the lead. In the fourth quarter, Lakers go on a run, 7-0 run. The Wesley Matthews and Montreal Herald, the bench scoring production goes on fire, and then we were able to secure the win. The game was very close until the end. It was one possession game, and we were almost gave our game away. Uh, the performance of the night goes to Montreal's O'Harrell. Say 29 minutes playing time, 17 points and 14 rebounds. He did a hell of a job in the securing the board, getting the second chance, and much needed bench production. The Wesley Matthew caught on fire from three in the third quarter, making 4 threes in a row. Mostly assists by LeBron James. LeBron finding the teammates contributed to the win. LeBron ended up with 28 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. And he played well. Just a one questionable shot selection at the end when he jacked up that long three. Instead of just maybe moving the ball around and maybe go with easy two, maybe he thought he could make that shot. But we were winning by that time, so I didn't have any problem LeBron taking that jumper. But sometimes LeBron just shoots some questionable shot, even last season. And as long as he give us the win, doesn't really matter. We outscored the Bulls bench. It's 41 to 32. And thanks to Montreal Herald and Wesley Matthew combined for 31 points. Again, these two guys come up big from our bench. And Caruso contributed well. He scored 9 points. He knocked down three-pointer that was very much needed during the game. And Caruso got a little better on the corner three. I think we could rely on him. He were knocking down that during the bubble playoff, and he continued to do so. Talk about Darren Schroeder. He played well. I mean, as a starter, you're supposed to put up this number, but he shot better than yesterday. He only shot like 5 for 15 yesterday. Today he shot 5 for 11, perfect from three, shot free throw well, and 6 assists, 17 points. Still minus on the margin. The only three guys were the plus today. Was LeBron, Markieff Morris, and Marc Gasol. So you don't really have to worry about the minus thing. It just tells you how efficient they are on the floor. But I liked what I saw from Schroeder today. he need to keep doing the same thing like he did today. But there was a couple of positions. The shooter made a defensive mistake. I remember in the third quarter when he went to help the double team, and Zach Lavine pretty much cut to the basket, cut in, and shooter was too late. Zach Lavine was already under the basket, and he committed foul. It gave him 3 point play. Those kind of defensive mistake, um, it'll come with the time. I think it has to do with the communication within the team. The one guy has to tell that I got him covered, and then maybe you don't have to help him doubling the other guy. Just it's a minor mistake. Like it'll get better as the team practice more during the season, and the communication gets a lot better. I think it just has to have a time to gel with each other. The Lakers have shown that frustration, their lack of communication, lack of defensive switch and defensive help really allow the other team to shoot the ball well. That same thing happened today when Chicago was shooting lights out. Um, like in the first quarter, Zach Levine was pretty much on fire, and Kobe White was on fire. He scored like 14 points. Like in the first half, he was pretty non-productive in the second half. But that's what happens. You give the other shooter a chance to make the bucket. When your defensive switch is late, and your defensive assignment, like we did well on ball defense, like the man-to-man defense, we don't have a problem. And it goes with the team defense, like helping each other on the switch. We seem to have a bit of a problem. So that's why we're allowing a lot of points from the three points, wide open layups, wide open buckets. You know, those are things that have happened during the season. We're now into the 10 game, 7-3, which is a really good record. Considering we have defeated um, San Antonio twice, Memphis twice, Dallas once, Minnesota once, now the Chicago. See, we haven't defeated any elite team in the league. The Dallas without Porzingis, San Antonio without LaMarcus Aldridge in both games, and Memphis without Jaren Jackson and the Ja Morant. And Bulls is not known for like a strong team. Their record is good. They're 4-5. Then they're going 4-6 after losing tonight. But they were playing well together, and then it looked like they were gonna chip away with the win. And Lakers woke up in the fourth quarter. Luckily, we had a decent bench production, which we didn't have last year. They gave us the win. So we're lucky to secure the win tonight, but there are a lot of things to work on. Can't be just settled and for this win. The next game is against Houston. It's coming 2 games in a row. The Houston away, so we're going away again for 3 straight games, and 2 games against the Houston, the one against OKC. So I'm thinking like we're gonna go 2-1 during that road trip. We'll be lucky to get 2 from the Houston Rockets. The way we're playing right now, we need to do a better job on defense. And do you guys feel the same way? How I feel about the Lakers defense right now? A little lacking on their switch and help, a lack of communication with the team. And do you think it will get better during the season, or do you think there should be a change in the lineup? Well, today we had a completely different lineup than last night. Instead of starting Kuzma, we put the Wesley Matthews in two, and the Marquise Morris in four. So instead of Anthony Davis was out due to his right adductor adductor strain, and KCP was again out with his left ankle sprain. But do you think it was wise for Frank Bogle to put the lefty Matthew in two? Because he provided us a really good 3 point and 3 and D. So I don't think that was any problem with the Wesley Matthews starting. But we want him to see this kind of productions night and night. Not just one night he's putting up 10 plus points and the next day he's just scoring 2 points. That's very inconsistent, but we want to see more consistent from Wesley Matthews. I think he belongs in the starting if he can do that. All right, leave the comments below, and hope to see you guys for the next game after the Rockets game. And hope you guys stay healthy. All right, go Lakers.